sheer magic.
The national anthem is, like every Indian, it's a very, very important piece of music for me. In fact, it's even more important simply because the first piece of music that I ever learned as a child, as a really small child, was the national anthem before I learnt any nursery rhymes or lullabies or anything like that. It's something that is within my blood, and I've made numerous versions of the national anthem in the past, even before my professional career had started. After my professional career started, I created one version a few years ago which was dedicated to the natural world of India, dedicated to the forests and wildlife, because I wanted to showcase a perspective that the forests and wildlife are an as important part of our country as us human beings, and India is much more than just us human beings. Last year I did another version of our national anthem where I got refugees who are living in India, who our government has, given them a new home, and they feel so welcome over here. They felt very grateful to our government. They felt very grateful to our country, and they decided that we want to sing the national anthem. That's what we want to do to commemorate 75 years of Indian independence. And this year, I thought that why not give the national anthem the grandeur and the hugeness that the national anthem is all about. So as you mentioned, it's a beautifully composed piece of music by Rabindranath Tagore. So for me, it was all about decorating it and showing it a perspective that it absolutely deserves, or even more.
You were born in the US. How come the Indian national anthem was so important for you even as a child?
So my father is a very patriotic Indian. So he inculcated all of these Indian values in us and in my brother and me. And also, he ensured that, that the first piece of music that we learned was the Indian national anthem.
Were you hesitant at any point of time to experiment with the national anthem? Because sometimes there's a blowback.
In my perspective, I believe that nobody respects the national anthem as much as I do. So that is why for me the national anthem is sacrosanct. It cannot be tampered with. It cannot be touched. It cannot be reinterpreted in your own style, which is not respectful to the national anthem. So I believe that if I do a version of the national anthem, at least I believe that it will never be controversial, because I'm sure that it gets the respect that it deserves.
So do you term it as an innovation, or what do you like to call your version of the national anthem?
It is a different perspective which is yet respectful to the national anthem. So a respectful variation in perspective. Because when you listen to that instrumental version of the national anthem, you cannot, if you're an Indian, you cannot listen to that version of the national anthem without thinking of the words,
Yeah, and there's a beat to it,
yes,
which even if there is a slight variation, you catch on.
You catch on immediately, because that's how much ingrained the national anthem is. And I say this time and again that every country has got a national anthem. Unlike India, in every country, there is a slight amount of controversy associated with the national anthem.
Yes.
Some people like it, some people don't like it. There is a political divide when it comes to the national anthem, or a few words that people do not like and they say it's controversial. Our Indian national anthem is revered by everybody. Every single person across political ideologies, philosophies, geographic locations, everybody loves our national anthem. So I think it's the best piece of music on this planet.
Click here to watch the full episode.